It's an oldie show.
So, we've rebooted it for Good Day New York. To tell the truth, they had a panel of celebrities. Sometimes they would meet another celebrity, or sometimes they would meet somebody with a very unusual job. Now, there would only be one person with that job and two imposters. And the game was figuring out who the real deal was and who the imposter was. Sometimes they had like a, the chief hostage negotiator or an astronaut. Now we have, on the Good Day version, to tell the truth, we have Mr. Wardian, an ultra marathoner.
So we have to guess who he is, right?
He's one of these guys. And if I would have contestant number one, hi there, please say your name and what do you do?
I'm Michael Wardian, and I'm an ultra marathoner.
Okay, and same question goes to contestant number two.
I'm Michael Wardian. I'm an ultra marathoner.
Very good. Contestant number three.
Hey, I'm Michael Wardian. I'm an ultra marathoner.
Huh.
They all look like they could be. They're all thin.
Okay. Can I start? Number three. Where did you do your ultra marathoning?
Do ultra marathoning all over the world.
Like?
This year I 7 continents. I ran 7 marathons on 7 continents in 7 days.
Including Antarctica?
Including Union Glacier in Antarctica,
Whoa.
yes.
Now that, I thought I stumped him. He just had a great answer.
I know.
Number three, it's looking like you might be the guy. Number two, technically speaking, what is an ultra marathon? What's the definition?
Anyone who runs more than 26.2 miles at a time is an ultra marathoner.
And how many times have you done it?
I've done it 35 times.
What's
35.
What's the longest marathon you've ever run? I mean, the longest distance?
The Spartathlon, 153 miles from Athens to Sparta.
The what do you call it?
The Spartathlon.
That sounds, boy, this guy is definitely in the marathon business.
Can I tell you something? I don't know. First I thought it was 3, now I'm thinking it's 2.
Okay. Number one, listen, most people, Rosanna, do you like to run?
To a sale or something?
Yeah, right. Nobody likes to run. Why do you like to run so much, contestant number one?
I love running. I mean, it's like meditation. You know, you're out there and you kind of let your body do its thing and you kind of get into a groove and it just, it becomes like a, whole meditation, like I said.
What was your last marathon?
My last marathon was in New York.
All righty.
How fast did you run it in?
2 hours and 15 minutes.
That's pretty fast. That's pretty fast. Good for you. Do you have a sponsor?
Yeah, Hoka, actually.
Hoka? What is that, a marijuana distributor?
No, they make shoes. I'm wearing them right now.
They make shoes. All right, look, he's got a sponsor. He knew it off the top of his head.
Now it could be any one of them. I'm totally confused. Think of a good question.
All right, contestant number whatever. How much? How do you feel about doping, and how common is it in marathoning where they kind of take in, I guess, a drug or maybe to increase their aerobic capacity? How do you feel about that, and have you seen it happen? Contestant number two.
Okay,
yeah, I have not personally seen it happen. I think it's a disgrace. I think anybody who's doping should be disqualified. Unfortunately, these cases don't come out until much later. So I've got friends that are moving up to bronze medals and silver medals that weren't able to celebrate during the Olympics because 8 years later they find out that the third-place person was doping. It's kind of ridiculous.
All right,
now that sounds from the heart.
Okay, so we got to guess. It's time to guess. Who are you going to go with?
Well, you go first.
I don't know, but I like number 3's suit, so I'm going to go with number 3.
And he just whipped out that answer about the glacier when I thought I stumped him about Antarctica. I'm going to go with, it's very tight between 2 and 1. I'm going with 2. With the real Mike Wardian, ultra marathoner, please stand up. There we go, they're faking us.
Number 3!
Well done. Number 3, come on, join us over here on the couch.
That's great.
Right. How are you, sir?
Well, how are you?
Welcome to Good Day. Come on over here.
Nice to see you. I just thought,
good guess.
Everybody came together.
They were stump you.
They were all in their exercise game. You guys were awesome, by the way, because we didn't know.
Yeah, let's take that off. And so, Mr. Wardian, how long have you been ultra marathoning?
I started in 1997.
Where are you from?
Arlington, Virginia.
And can you make a living out of this?
I guess you could. I'm also an international shipbroker, so I work with U.S. and foreign flag ocean-going carriers doing humanitarian food aid cargo. So if you guys saw Captain Phillips,
he did. He was just talking about that earlier.
That's you.
Well,
You're setting up the business end of it.
I
all.
try to, yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
So,
really fun.
Where do you live?
I live in Arlington, Virginia, right
Virginia.
outside
Gotcha.
Washington, D.C.
Okay.
So you have an amazing life, and I'm most intrigued actually by your on Antarctica. You
Yes.
mentioned you ran on a glacier. Got to admit, that was a good follow-up question on my part, but boy, did you have an answer.
Yeah, it was a great question. You know, it was. I actually thought the question about the doping was really clever too. So you guys did your homework.
No. Those are all off the top of the head. We have no idea.
We
Trust
did
me.
no homework whatsoever on this segment.
What was the glacier? We see you there running. What was that like?
It was amazing. It was probably one of the coolest places I've been. So we flew from Punta Arenas in Chile to Union Glacier, and a lot of times when you go to Antarctica, you actually don't get to go on to Antarctica. You end up on one of the islands or like right on the coast, and so this was really cool to be actually in Antarctica.
Wow. So how many marathons do you do a year?
Last year I did 47 events, not all marathons. I did 12 ultra marathons, so longer than a marathon, 100 milers, 50 milers, 100 kilometers.
Oh my goodness.
And when back to Antarctica, I mean, how many other people showed up for the race? Because it's far away.
Yeah, it was really far. We were part of doing 7 marathons on 7 continents in 7 days, and there were 33 athletes for that. And then there was also...
You said 7 marathons, 7 continents in 7 days.
Correct, yes.
You are
Your body must be just like I don't know, Superman.
Yeah,
right?
it was pretty incredible. It wasn't just me. We had almost everyone finish. There was one guy who hurt his Achilles, my buddy Jonathan. But yeah, it was pretty incredible just to see everyone kind of grow and
the old
do it.
Achilles heel got him. Michael Wardian, do you want to put your Facebook page? Do you have a website? Can we help in any way? You want
Oh yeah,
Twitter
that'd be
followers?
great. Yeah, so I've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm at Mike Wardian at Instagram, at Mike Wardian on Twitter, and then I have an athlete page on Facebook. It's just Michael Wardian Facebook pages.
Well, nice to meet you in person.
Yeah, so great to meet you
and
guys.
I guessed him.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I know,
guess.
and I thought I was going to stump you with the suit, and you...
All right, so hey, real quick, contestant number 1, what do you do in real life? What's your real name?
My name is Montgomery Morrow, and I'm an actor.
You are
Very
a very good actor.
Very good. You get the Oscar.
And number 2.
My name's Ralph Toussie, and I'm a commercial real estate lawyer here in New York City.
You guys.
Also an avid runner.
An avid runner as well. Well, very impressive, both of you. And you too.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody, for playing with us. All right, coming up, you're going to meet